Hi, I'm Maria from Crochet A to Z. In this tutorial, I want to show you how to make the blanket stitch. It's a really pretty stitch, a tight stitch. I've made Afghans with it, baby blankets, as well as hats and scarves. It's a nice winter one as well, winter weight. I've also made this particular pattern calls for a single crochet and 2 double crochets. I've actually done this stitch also with a single crochet and a double crochet, and I've eliminated the third double crochet, and it's come out really nice. So I just want to introduce you to this stitch. I think you'll like it. It's great for beginners, I believe. So let's get started, and I want to let you know that I'm using an eye hook, and I'm using Red Hot yarn. It's a Super Saver, and it's a 4 weight, medium weight yarn. I really like it. It's soft and it's easy to work with. So let's get started. I have 36 chains on my hook, and this particular pattern calls for a multiple of 3. So that would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 for as long as you want it. So depending on the size that you want it, you just count in multiples of 3 until you get to your desired length that you want it and width. So here we're going to start with, here's my crochet hook is in that chain, and we're going to start with 2 double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook. So we're going to count, I refer to them as V's. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3 from the hook, and I'm going to put a double crochet in that 3rd, what I consider my 3rd V. 1, 2, 3. So you're going to put 2 double crochets there, and you're going to put another double crochet. And then what's going to happen is you're going to skip 2 chains. So you're going to look at my V's, 1, 2, and in the 3rd one, you're going to put a single crochet. So here starts your pattern with the single and the 2 double crochets. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So your single and your 2 doubles. Now you're going to skip 2 again, 1, 2, and you're going to go into your 3rd one, and you're going to put another single crochet in there, and you're going to put 2 doubles. So you're going to do that right into that same chain. And then you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and there goes your single crochet once again. So it's repetitive. You're just going to keep making the same. There's your two doubles. You're going to count again, 1, 2, 3. You're going to make your single crochet, your 2 double crochets. You're just going to keep going. It's repetitive, and like I said, as you keep going, there's 1, 2, and then there's your 3rd. You're going to go in there, make your single, and you're going to make your 2 doubles. So what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing your pattern slowly emerge. And it's really pretty. You're going to see it as it just takes hold. 1, 2, 3. Single, 2 doubles. And then the more you do this, the more you're going to get comfortable with it, and the faster you're going to go. Because I believe that this is a quick moving, and here we go. 1, 2. This is a quick moving 1, 2, and the 3rd one, you're going to do, there's your 1, there's your 2, there's your 3. There goes your single, 2 doubles, one, 2, my 3rd V, 2 doubles, show you how that looks. See how it looks? Then we're going to do that again. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into that. We're going to pull it through. We're going to do 2 doubles right in that same chain, right in there. There's the other one. We're getting to the end of this. You're going to skip one here. You're going to put a double crochet in this very last chain. See, you're going to skip one. Very last chain, you're going to put a double crochet. That's going to be your ending. No matter how long it is, that's your ending. There it is. So see how your pattern's quickly emerging? Then what you're going to do is you're going to chain 1. Yep, you're going to chain 1. You're going to turn your work around. You're going to make a double crochet right where that double crochet is in that corner. You're going to go right above it, and you're going to make another double crochet. I like this because it gives strength to the end of your work so that it's nice. If you wanted to put a border on that, you could. I've done it, so I like it. So it gives you a nice strength at the ends. So now you're going to see that here you've got your double crochets and your single crochets. You're going to find a little spot in there. That's where you're going to make your first, when you turn your work around, your first single crochet. And then you're going to make your double crochet right in that spot. Now you're going to look, you're going to see that spot. It's going to emerge. You'll get comfortable with knowing is exactly where you have to go. In the beginning, you might say, oh, wait a minute. Is that the spot? But then you'll get to the point where you won't even have to really it'll pop out at you. There it is right there. You go in, you make your single crochet, your 2 doubles. Because this is row, after your starting chains, this is, you want to say your 3rd row. There we go. Oh, there it is. 1, 2 single crochets. There. You know, you've got your foundation chains, and then you've got the start where you started your pattern here, and then here. And there it is again. There's the spot you've got to go in. You've got to make that single crochet, your 2 double crochets. You'll get so used to it, it'll actually pop out at you. There it is right there. You go right in there. And when you make different things and patterns, you'll follow them, but then you'll get to the point where you want to add stuff to it. You might want to say, well, let me see if this would look good with this in it. Like I did with this pattern. I turned around and I said, well, let me see how it looks if I do 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. And it was beautiful. It was baby blanket. It came out really nice. I think I made a hat like that too. Look, it pops right out at you. It's almost like your finger finds it for you before you even start looking for it. There it is right there. See how there it is. Look, your finger found it. You put your single crochet. You put your 2 double crochets. Your finger finds the spot that you need to go into. There's your crochets, your single, your doubles. Look at your finger found the spot. You put a single. You put 2 doubles. Now at the very end, you're going to see there's your singles. Look at, and this is the end. So what you're going to do is you're going to find that spot again. Might be a little harder finding the spot, but it's there. And you're going to put your double crochet at the end there. Like I said, you like to do that. makes it nice, and instead of a single crochet, a double crochet right at the end. Then what's going to happen is, again, you're going to chain. You're going to turn this around. You're going to put another double crochet above that double crochet. You're going to come through, and there it is. Now, look it's right there. It's almost like your finger's guiding you right to it, because the way you hold your work, you're going to find that there it is. And your two single crochets, double crochets, one single, two doubles. Look there it is. Your single crochet, your two double crochets. The other thing that I want to mention is sometimes you get nervous and you say, am I in the right spot? You're going to know, especially with this pattern, you're going to know if you're not. Here's where your single crochet goes, and there's your two double crochets. And the reason why I'm saying that is I'm going to show you. I'm going to go in the wrong spot, and I'm going to show you what happens. So I'm crocheting along. I'm not paying attention. I'm watching something on TV, maybe a Hallmark movie. And I'm going, okay, oh, oh, wait a minute. This doesn't look right. So I look and I say, well, yeah, it's kind of not, I'm too far apart. So you pull it out. You're going to see, oh, yeah, okay. I was paying attention to the movie. There I am. I go right in there. So it's easy to find your mistake with this pattern, I believe. And it's easy, like I said, say you do two double crochets first. So say instead of doing the single, you went, okay, and you're not paying attention. You do your two doubles, and then you do a single crochet, right? Or you didn't do one at all. You're going to be able to tell, wait, that doesn't look right. So you'll be able to pull it out. Say, wait a minute, I was watching TV, and I think so you're going to go back in, because I watch TV while I crochet. You're going to put your single and your two doubles. And you're going to realize I'm right on track again. Everything looks good. So don't be afraid that if you make a mistake, you won't see it. You will. You'll see the mistake, and you'll say, just like this. See, you'll see the mistake. You'll know right away. Then you'll say, oh, no, I'm in the wrong spot. Then you'll look and you say, there it is. There's where I have to go. That's why it looked weird. So don't be afraid that you're going to make a mistake. We all make mistakes. They can be fixed. You pull it out. You start again. You can usually tell. This pattern you can tell. Most patterns, you can tell you've made a mistake. Some patterns, you make a mistake, you can't tell. And the only one that's sometimes going to know the mistake is actually you, because no one's going to be able to see it. I know some crocheters, they leave their errors in there. Some as crocheters say it's good luck to leave an error in there. It's good luck to do that. But that being said, sometimes you're not even going to, you're not going to know, you're not going to be able to tell that there's a mistake there. And the person that sees it is not going to be able to tell. Sometimes, yeah, the mistake is blatant. But like I said, as you move along, you're going to be able to tell, oh, yes, it looks like I did something wrong. I was watching TV, and I think I made a mistake. And I think I split the yarn like I just did. And I have to go back, and I want to fix that. So don't be afraid of your mistakes, because they can be fixed. So here we go. There it is. There's your single. There's your two doubles. So I wanted to show you that if you make an error, it can be fixed. If you make an error, you'll know. And here's where you make your double crochet. And you put it in there. And that makes a nice tight edge, because what'll happen is, if, like I said, if you want to make a border, even if you don't want to make a border, it'll make a nice tight edge on each end, so that it'll be really, to me, it makes it sturdier. So as you can see, look at how quickly this has emerged. Your pattern has emerged so quickly, and it's so pretty. And I just want to show you something, that this is the same pattern, but depending on the types of yarn you use and the style of the yarn, and if it's variegated, which it has multicolors, if it's a straight color yarn, you're going to get, you have the same pattern, but sometimes you get the visual effect is different. And that's nice. So don't be afraid to, check out different yarns and see what the visuals are. You might say, well, I use this yarn and I really liked the way the colors kind of changed it, and it brought out some of the pattern. So always don't be afraid to try different things. And like I said, when you're doing something, you try a pattern and you say, well, I want to modify it a little bit. I want to make it this way. I want to make it my own. You might make those changes and it'll look terrible, and you might make those changes and it'll really look nice, and you'll make it your own. Like I said, you might want to say you want to make this, and then I think I'm going to add a different color border to it, or I'm going to do something to it. So don't be afraid to try new things whether you've been, crocheting for a long time or you've been just starting out. Don't be afraid to try something different and change, and maybe look at something a different way and say, well, I'm going to modify this, and I'm not going to use that one stitch, but I'm going to use one, like I did, one single crochet and a double crochet, so don't be afraid to try things, and because you might try something and really, really, really like it. So again, this is Maria from CrochetAtoZ. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And for the next tutorial, I think we're going to get into the granny square. And with the granny square, I think we're going to make one granny square that's going to take up, you can make a pillow with it, you can make a nice slap can with it, or you can make a large granny square afghan with it, which I've done all of those, and they really come out nice. So our next tutorial will be on the granny square and what you can do with the granny squares. There's so much you can do with them. You can make vests out of them. You can make nice cardigans out of them. You can make granny squares and make a nice afghan. I call it the Amish afghan. That's what they call it, where it's one granny square and you just keep adding onto it and onto it. So join me in my next tutorial. Again, please subscribe and like the channel, and have a great day, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.